Pole hit the ceiling.
Good start to the playoffs, huh?
All right, we got an under to Eric. Eric fakes the around. Lot of clustering here. Richard gets the under. Richard goes to Iris, but it's poached, and JVL picks it off. Crazy rounded travel, but it's okay. Oh, Richard makes a bid, but misses it. I think that's Roasters, right? Whoa, there's so many do-rags. Everyone has a do-rag on. How am I supposed to tell who's apart? I think that's Taco with the disc. Oh, this is, I'm sorry guys, I can't see any of these dudes who they are. This is unreal. The do-rags are strong, holy cow. Richard, something happened. I think a pick maybe, I don't know. It's going back to Taco, is that who that is? Yeah, that's Taco. Under to Kumi. Kumi looks off Roasters, goes around to Taco. Taco around again. And this time, oh, JC has it now. JC four side under to Taco. Taco up to Sharon. Sharon over to Kumi. Kumi on the four side. It's up. A pick is called. I don't think it affects. It's just Eric calling it here, trying to get defensive positioning back. Jared is going to have the disc on the cone here. Sluka on the mark. This is for a break. This could open the game with a break for purple. Strike in. That's a score by John Carey. Purple up 1-0. That's a break. All right, second straight pull I missed, but that's okay. Richard's got it on the break side here. Oh, okay. Benish's able to grab it. Looking break side. Wow, great break from Benish over to Eric. Eric was looking four side big, but nothing there. Pretty good mark there. Oh, over late to Dutch. Dutch is on the inside here to Benish. Benish over to Eric. Eric probably wants to break here, I'm going to assume, but he throws a nice floaty one up to Dutch for the uncontested score, 1-1. There you go. Right in the back there. Slip it in. All right, Sharon has a disc here. Nice break around over to Zach. These do-rags are making it tough to tell who's who. Everybody on purple looks the freaking same. Now, I don't know who that is, who has the disc. I think it's that Brian guy. Over to Zach on the break side. That's actually a really good break here. Up to Taco deep, and Dutch with the easy D there. All right, White with their first chance to break now. Trying to get it back on serve here. Dutch to bring it in. We got Taco on the mark. Big under from Sluka. Zach right there though. Maddie over to Taco, but they're on opposite teams, so that wasn't great. Couple of flips over. Now we're over on the fourth side. Is that Qdoba? No, that's PK. I can tell just by the way he's holding it. Over to Zach, no, Taco. Looking for Sharon. Sharon on the fourth side now. She's gonna need to get it out of there. PK, oh, and just slings it up, and nobody's got that. White with some solid D. Cone. Rolled out the side. All right, so we got Dutch on the disc here. We're gonna have Taco on the mark. Vert stack. And he just jacks it. Sorry, I didn't get a lot of that. I'm getting used to this here. Oh, geez, what was that? Over to Taco. Taco, whoa. Is that what he wanted? Okay, PK is there. Over to Sharon. She's not going to get there, though. All right, been a couple turns already at this point. Again, Dutch will pick it up. Looks like he's trying to push the pace just a little bit here. Taco on the mark again. Over to Andrew. Andrew quickly over to, I believe it's Julia. Over to Matt. Matt is looking around. Takes the easy around to Andrew. Nice, continue to Dutch. Dutch flips to Andrew, and now he's going to have Dutch again. Dutch, ooh, that's low. Zach able to pick that off. Goes right back to Sharon, and she turns it. Zach tried to be a little cute, a little too quick. Sharon wasn't expecting it. So this time Dutch gets to take it at about midfield. And ooh, nice inside throw to Matt there. Dump to Andrew. Andrew's looking force, but he does throw a nice backhand around. And now it goes right back. Ooh, nice stop over there on the continue. Ooh, Sluka not able to get that off. He's looking Sluka strike. Oh, great break from Dutch on the inside. Andrew not able to continue. Goes back over the fore side to Dutch. Looks like there's a pick. Not sure when it happened, but if Paul's calling it, that's interesting because he's about 20 yards away from his guy. So I don't know how you can call that, but that's okay. To each his own. He's an observer. He observed it. Dutch here, looking break. Oh, fore side. Easy score for White. That's a break. That's a break, folks. All right, pull is up. Pretty low, short. Over to Q. Q does not continue. Throws the kind of a roundish straight ahead to Jared. Jared jacks. He's got Roasters, and Roasters grabs it. That's a score. That's super easy. Wow, great throw. All right, pull is up. And it's right on the line, stays in. I think this is the first time Wendy's been in. Really good coverage downfield. Tons of dudes getting stopped. Finally do get it to Eric on the fore side. Not able to continue right away. Gets it over. Ooh, almost got it for the poach. And that's ripped. But there's a lot of guys down there from purple, so either Zach or Jared did that. Not sure which one. Flips it up to Q. Q over to Jared. Crazy traffic. Ooh, able to grab it. I think that's Roasters. Roasters puts it to nobody. Alright, over to Benish. Benish rips. Eric able to grab, and it's a score. Alright, Dutch in with the pull. Dutch in with the pull. And that's wire. Alright. So it looks like we're going to have Mikey P on the disc. It's going to be Dutch on the mark. Over to Kumi on the fore side. Looking for Sharon on the continue. Finds her. Ooh, Maddie almost with a D though. Over to JC, but he can't grab it. Just, I think the release point there was kind of awkward, and that's why he didn't know where it was going right away. We have Dutch on the sideline here. Mikey P, they're going to trap. And able to get it off the line to Andrew. And let's see if they stick with that backhand. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on as far as the force goes. Looks like they're trying to stay backhand, but people have been flip-flopping it. Oh, wow. That was so close. Great poach D from Kumi. Sluka almost made an incredible play. Just ran out of real estate there. He had to look up to make sure he didn't run into a pole in order to try and catch that. Just a bit too far, but honestly, if it's shorter, Kumi probably D's it, so that disc might have been in the only spot that Dan had a chance on it. Unless it was up high, then he might have been able to sky her. But it looks like Purple will have Mikey P pick up. They're going to have Q with him. And they go over to Sharon. Sharon, ooh, low. Kumi's not able to dig that. That's a couple bad throws from Sharon so far. We got Andrew looking foreside, able to throw it. And that's a great cut, but he's not able to get there. That's a great idea. Most people expect you to go strike, not to go upfield. That could have been huge. Amber got a haircut, and now she's showing it to me. That's what she just showed me. All right, back to the game. And we got a high release backhand from Q. And now we have Kumi over to Zach on the break side. Zach looks to continue. Not able to do it, though. Over to Sharon. Sharon this time does complete to Mikey P. Mikey P rips it up to Zach. And Dan able to get in there and break that up. That was close. Close. Zach almost able to bring it down. That gets thrown just a tad bit further. That's probably Zach's uncontested pretty much. Well, let's be honest, Luca's going to contest everything, but he'll have a pretty easy time if that's too far for Luca to play Dion. Oh, that's a big cluster there. That's going to be a pick call for sure. You could see the frustration with Dutch there. He was not happy. Everyone walked way back, so I don't know if it was a violation or something. Andrew's looking to get it off the line. Wow, somebody fell down. I don't know if that was him or if that was to him. I'm not sure. Xavier ate it there. I'm not sure what happened. We got Q picking it up. We all know what he wants. Yeah, go ahead, man. And short little stab, and that's a score. I think that's a break too.
You wouldn't do it. You're being a bitch.
Oh, that's such a good throw. That's so sick. That was so dirty. All right, we are on serve. There's about 31 and a half minutes left, I'd say. So we're getting close to halftime here. Somebody said it was 4s, but I feel like it's got to be a little higher than that, maybe 5s. And Stitch rips, I don't know. Wow, great grab from Benish. Great grab. Stitch wishes he could have had that throwback, I'm sure, but Benish able to make up for it. White up goes up. PK receives. Over to somebody. Over to Kumi. Oh, wow, great concentration. Able to get that on the second try. Over to Sharon. Sharon over to Jared. Jared's really been making an impact this year with his throws more than his cutting, which is great for him. Transitioning away from being that workhorse under to more of a dual threat. PK screaming for the disc. He was wide open, I will say. JC looking to break, but he can't. Ooh, but he does eventually get it over to Kumi. Kumi over to Jared. There's been really good defense in this game from both sides. PK dove and caught that. Wow, Zach, mental mistake. Just drops it. Sluka clears out deep. Whoa, that's actually going up for him. Hit the wire though. Double hit the wire. Double wire. It's almost as good as 2 chains. 2 wires. So this one's going to go all the way back up. Purple doing what they did last week, slowing the pace down. They know they want this to come down to be a close game. Give them a chance. They don't want anybody to run away with it. Sharon now on the 4 side with it. There was a poach from Eric, so Kumi did not get the disc. Whoa, sorry, that went over to Jared. Jared faking some crazy stuff. Eventually throws an inside break over to Kumi, and that's a score. All right, Richard pulls, pretty good, deep, high, it's floating. It's gonna stay in. Q grabs it right in the back line. Over to Roasters. Roaster over to Kumi. Ooh, Iris slides into her there on accident. Foul is called. It's going to come in on 0. It was probably only on 1, so that actually probably hurts Kumi more than it helps her to call that there. Now Iris is standing up instead of being on the ground. But it's always good downfield to kind of get a chance to look at what you got. So over to Q on the around. Q does not continue. Goes to Taco. Taco went do-rag off now, so Q able to grab that. Nice grab. Great around from Q to Kumi, sorry. Kumi with some aggressive fakes over to Roasters. Back to Q in the middle now. Throws up some janky stuff, and wow, they both misread it, and Kumi grabs it. We'll find out the score. All right, Jared with the pull, low and short. Over to Stitch, back to the middle, back to Stitch. And Stitch breaks to Eric. Back to Richard. Back to Eric. And Eric rips over to Stitch. He's kind of sitting where he wants to be, and 2 guys converge to play D, and it's not able to convert. That was great help D there from, I think Brian is the one who helped out. Looks like we're going to have Zach picking the disc up. Again, taking his time. Walking at his leisurely pace. Bunch of dudes stretching. We're gonna have Eric on the mark. (6-5) Purple. Purple looking to, for the first time, go. Actually, I take that back. They broke to start the game, so they're looking to. Oh, Dutch, great D there. Great D, just being close. So now White looking to put it back even at 6s if they're able to convert here. There was about 20-something minutes left. Low 20s now. Probably around 21. This has been a little bit of a long point for how little action has happened. Eric picks up. Zach on the mark. Richard with just a real easy strike cut there. Richard with the inside backhand. Over to Eric. Eric on the break. They go to Andrew. Andrew flips back to Eric, or over to Eric. Sorry, not back to Eric. Over to Eric. Zach's gonna call a pick there. I don't think he had a play on the disc, so Eric should probably keep it. But I don't know. Over to Iris, and Iris with the easy score makes it 6-6. Less than probably 20 left now. All right, pull goes up. Q's got in the middle now. Back over to Zach. Zach force side to Q. Q goes force side to Taco. Taco, nice break over to Sharon. Zach fell down, so we could not have the continue. Oh, nice break from Sharon over to Q. Back to Sharon in the middle. Good D there. And Kumi in the middle now. Over to Sharon. Sharon wants to go force side. She does to Zach, and Zach grabs it. Nice play there. 7-6. Right, purple goes up. And looks like we're going to have Wendy picking it up over to Richard. Two lefties in the handler set. Now Benish on the force side here. Over to Eric, still on the force side. Richard's going strike. Eric puts it up. Richard's got it. Keep hammering it up the force side here. And Richard throws some crazy stuff up to Benish, and he's able to grab that. Makes it 7. And pull goes up. Looks like it's going to be Zach receiving. Over to Q. Q over to Jared. Over to Sharon. Over to Taco. Over to Jared. And looks off Q deep. Throws up some sort of blade, and that's a great throw. Taco for the easy score. 8-7, I think. All right, purple up 1, about 15, but that crushed a wire. All right, so white will have the short field to bring this back even. Purple's got to play some half-court defense here. We're going to have Benish bringing the disc in. Wendy's looking for Dutch. Gets him on the break side. Back over to Benish here. Got Iris on the force side. Iris goes to Eric. Getting really close on the sideline here. Pine cone in the way, can't see. Looks like it's Dutch now. Dutch throws up some float. And Benish for the easy score. Makes it 8. A little less than 15 left. Naveed lost the flip for black. All right, back to this game. Sharon over to Dutch almost able to D-taco there, but now Sharon on the big strike. She's looking for an around. She's got Zach. Zach does continue to JC. JC back to Zach in the middle here. Quick little flip over to Taco. Taco over to Kumi. Iris right there on the D. Goes around. Zach goes, oh no, Kumi drops it. Dutch to pick up. Over to Eric. Nice little inside break from Dutch. Over to Eric here on the break side. Ooh, almost from Zach. Dutch now. Over to Andrew. Dutch. And hammer Camera goes up. Kumi not able to make the D. Nice job from White. That's a break. And that puts White up 1 now. All right, pull goes up. Great pull. Pretty deep in the air for a long time. Q with a nice grab. I believe it's 8s now. All right. Purple pulls. Believe it's tied. And Richard rips to Eric. And Eric grabs. Puts White up 1. All right. And this goes up. I believe it's 10-9 White. All right, Sharon on the 4 side here. Sharon 4 side to Jared. Oh, great D from Iris.
There was some punkin' chunkin' going on in there.
I don't.
It was probably after the.
That's clean. Yeah, there's contact, but there's. But I mean, Kumi jumped backwards into. Nah, it's a bad call. Yeah, it looked like Kumi tried to jump back to make the play, and Iris was kind of just jumping slightly forward. I think that's probably a good D. Wish I would have been a little wider on that camera so we would have seen it a little bit better. Over to Sharon, and Sharon's able to score easily. Makes it 10.
Should have called a...
Probably about 4 minutes left, I'd say. Maybe less, actually. All right, pull goes up. I believe it's tied at 10s or 11s now. Probably about 4 minutes left. All right, Richard. Back over to Dutch. Dutch inside to Eric. Over to Dutch. Back over to Eric. Over to Richard. Back to Eric. Just playing a little bit of small ball here. Pretty good D downfield. They haven't been able to gain a lot. Eric finally throws a break, and it is turf. Well, not turfed. It's just thrown away. Good mark. Good downfield D. Forced him to do something that wasn't easy. Pretty good mark. Made it very hard. Zach takes his time to pick up the disc. Zach over to Jared. Richard is playing way off. Over to Kumi on the inside.
3 minutes, and it is a tie game.
Yep. Tied up, about 3 minutes left. Over to Sharon in the middle. Back around to JC. Over to Jared on the break side. They're right outside the end zone now. They just need to be chilly. Big, wide, and around to Taco, and that's a break for Purple to go up 1 with about 2.5, I'd say. Pulls up, probably about a minute and a half left. Purple's up 1. This could be the last point here.
White's future is on the line.
Sluka on the break side here. Sluka getting to play an O point, which is relatively rare for him. Over to Dutch. Over to Richard. Back over to Dutch. Keeping the disc on the break side. Richard clears. Allows... Oh, and Suckman rips, and that's a score.
That's why they put Suckman in on the O point.
There it is. Nice and easy for White. Makes it 11s. Right, this is the last point. We're all tied up at 11s. No time on the clock.
At this point. What weaknesses were exploited?
I mean, I think Purple's been using their women excellently. Ooh, Suckman wanted that one. Over to Q. Q over to Sharon.
Sharon looks off the first open.
I mean, white has been really heavily using their star power, and purple has been really heavily using their women, which we continue to see here. Every other throw is going through a woman.
That's a good motion going.
Q over on the break side, over to Sharon. Sharon over on the break side to Q. Something called downfield. Ooh, nerves are getting there. Oh boy.
Very precision the last couple points. I don't know if the whole game was like this, but
yeah, it's been slow paced. Everyone's been taking their time.
Not your typical winter league.
Yep, not a lot of hucks really, just a couple. Over to Kumi here. Kumi over to Jared.
Jared sees it.
Jared on the line, up the line. Oh! Wow. Just needed to just float it a tiny bit there. And Sharon, I mean, she had 2 steps on her girl. Not able to convert, and this gives white the opportunity. And I'll tell you what, you don't want to give them more than one opportunity, that's for sure. If white doesn't convert here and purple gives it back, white's going to score. I mean, they probably are going to score right here, to be honest.
Let's see if they go for the...
All right, Dutch to Eric.
Last couple of points have been happy to just swing, and look for something deeper downfield.
Okay. There we go. There's the give and go, back and forth. Nice, great fill by Andrew there on the break side. He jacks to Suckman. Suckman dropped it. Great D from Zach, and Suckman dropped it. Oh no. Oh no. That was the game. Zach put just enough pressure on Suckman to get him to drop the disc. But I'll tell you what, Dan is going to want this one now. Suckman, I don't think, has had a D yet this game, and now, more than ever, is he going to want one. Sharon with the break, over to Jared. Jared inside to Sharon. Sharon fakes the deep. Now she throws it to Zach. Zach versus Suckman. And Zach drops it! Oh, no! Oh, he had him! Zach had him beat. Suckman couldn't make the D. And Zach just dropped it. Just a little bit of jostling body-wise. And that was enough to throw Zach off his line. He dropped it. Oh, my. All right. Like I said, you don't want to give white more than one chance. And that's what they've done here. All right, Iris. Oh, Kumi with a huge D! A huge under D from Kumi!
Jared remaining chilly.
Sharon backing around. Suckman goes for it. He can't get it. Now they're scrambling. Throws it around to Zach. Zach, oh, no one was there. Over to Q.
Q with the chance to end it.
Over to JC. JC over to Zach. And that's a game. Purple with the upset. Purple with the